Ladies and gentlemen, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday we saw the 1.22 update go live for Modern Warfare and Warzone, and of course that introduced Season 4 into the game. It gave us a bunch of new content all across the board, it gave us the new roadmap detailing the future content, and it gave us plenty of secret changes and updates as well that actually were never mentioned in the patch notes. For whatever reason, this seems to be a pretty common trend with each new update at this point. So today, we're going over the various changes that came with Season 4 that no one ever mentioned. And there's actually some pretty big changes here. So if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here, I am always covering the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, leaks, all sorts of stuff like that. We are also on the road to 500,000 subscribers as well, so feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on to know whenever I upload a new video. Also, right now until Tuesday morning, code IMMORTAL will actually get you 30% off pretty much everything over on gfuel.com. So if you want to grab a new tub, shaker, or anything else, now is the best time to do so. Now, like I said, we've actually got a lot of pretty big secret changes that were included in this update. Something you probably noticed right away is that the main menu now has a new background when you start up the game, and it's a pretty familiar one at that. So when they scroll through, you can see areas like Chernobyl and the infamous Ferris wheel, and also Pripyat, which of course was where all Gillied Up and One Shot One Kill took place back in COD 4. Now, here's the thing. We're not really sure if this change to the loading screens is an indication or a teaser for something coming up, or if it is just simply an aesthetic change. Now, every season so far, the main menu screen has changed at least a bit. Last season, of course, was the dam loading screen, and that got everyone thinking that the dam would be changing or maybe opening up to release some water and change up the map. But, as we all know, the ice up top is still frozen, so nothing has come of those theories yet. I would say it is still very possible that the dam could change in the future. Actually, multiple things do indicate that it will eventually have some water running out of it. But so far, that menu screen did not prove to tease any new changes. So is this change to Chernobyl and Pripyat teasing that the Warzone map may be turning into more of a wasteland due to a nuclear attack? We're just not too sure as of right now, but nonetheless, the main menu does now have a brand new background. Now, arguably the biggest and also the most important secret change that took place in the Season 4 update was the change to these secret bunkers all around the map. And curiously enough, it was not just one bunker that ended up changing, and instead, it was actually multiple. So the bunker Easter egg in general got a bit of an upgrade, we could say, with the Season 4 patch, and now the Bunker 11 Easter egg has some extra rewards for those who are able to get the phone combination correct, then sneak their way past all those people camping outside the entrance. As, once you get inside of Bunker 11 now, there are actually some miniguns that are available to pick up and use. So if you do want the minigun as a weapon in Warzone, you can now use it by gaining access to Bunker 11. I will say it's really not the most practical of weapons, right? It's very slow, so your movement is pretty bad, all things considered, and it doesn't have great control either. But at the end of the day, it is a minigun, so yeah, there's that. However, as I said, Bunker 11 was not the only bunker that got updated. And actually, the Bunker 11 change seems rather small compared to what changed over in Bunker 10. So Bunker 10 is located on the very south side of the map, just to the left of Port, underneath the statue that sits on the hill. Now, previously, Bunker 10 was one of those bunkers that could not be opened up. It has no power to it, so you can't get into it through using the phone combinations Easter egg, and you also can't get into it even if you have a red access card. And that is still the same case. Even now, you are not able to get into it via the normal methods, we should say. But what people have discovered through a glitch with the recon drone, which actually allows you to get inside, is that inside of bunker number 10, there is a massive nuke underground waiting to be launched. Obviously, we know there is a warhead over in Bunker 11. We've seen that already. However, the nuke that can be found inside of bunker number 10 is giant in comparison. So what exactly does this mean? Well, the way I see it, this situation has two different endings. One ending where Victor Zakhaev and Al-Assad, who are the individuals who presumably are behind the nuke being there in the first place, end up getting their way and this nuke is launched and it causes some serious destruction to the Verdansk area. Or, on the other side of the spectrum, Al-Assad and Zakhaev don't get their way, Price and the operators come in and save the day in classic hero fashion, and somehow Price is able to stop this nuke from being launched or set off. As to what outcome is more likely, your guess is really as good as mine. As to when this could happen, your guess is really as good as mine. I can only hope and imagine that this will be a live event like what we know Infinity Ward has said will be coming to Warzone. And also, if the rumors are true and this event does somehow reveal Call of Duty 2020, we could maybe see it happen in the next month or so. So these bunkers are definitely a top priority when it comes to what we need to be paying attention to, especially now that there is a massive nuke sitting right underneath the map. Now, another change that occurred on the Warzone map yesterday was an update to the shack outside of the prison that previously had some parts to an unfinished RCXD prototype in it. And we've already been inside of that shack before. You guys are seeing footage of it right now. But now, if you were to go into the shack, or at least try to go into the shack, you'll notice it is now locked and there is a new keypad on the door that is the exact same keypad that's used at all the entrances to all the bunkers. So somehow, some way, that RCXD ties into the bunker storyline, and it is now protected for a reason that honestly we don't know. So this is a change that we know of, we can see that it's there, but we have absolutely no idea why it happened. Hopefully in the coming weeks though, that question will also be answered. Then another change that happened as a result of the Season 4 update is the return of the Most Wanted contract in Warzone. This was actually said to be back in the game, I believe, with the update 2 weeks ago, and yeah, that never happened, it never reappeared, but now the Most Wanted contract is back, and it still works pretty much the same. You go in, you grab it, you become highlighted on the map for 3 minutes, and if you are to survive, you get some cash, and any teammates who are spectating are brought back into the game free of charge. Then, the final Warzone specific change that we saw relates to the pre-game lobby. This one is kind of a weird one, as now you cannot kill players who are AFK. You just get infinite hit markers. If you were to try to execute them, you just execute them over and over and over again. I'm not sure if this is a glitch. I'm not sure if this is intended to stop players from boosting easy headshots and weapon XP, because, you know, it's just tons and tons of XP you're getting in a pregame. But yeah, either way, no more free kills in the pregame lobby, at least for now. Now, outside of just Warzone, there were a few more secret changes that were added in with update 1.22, including some new Milsim Skins for the Allegiance, which of course is a feature that players have been asking for really ever since the Coalition got its Milsim Skins. Now, there's definitely not as many Milsim Skins for the Allegiance as there are for the Coalition, but there are a few available through the Battle Pass, and also a few available through some challenges as well. Then, the Loadout Screen also got a small update with this patch, as now, alongside all of the various gunsmith options, you can also look at your challenges for the Weapon Mastery challenges, and you can also see some of the store blueprints that are available for any weapon you choose. So if you are on your M4A1 class, for instance, you can see what bundles in the store offer an M4A1 blueprint. Same deal with the MP7 and every other weapon in the game. So if that is something that interests you, there is now a much easier way to see what blueprint options you have available. Then, one final thing I wanted to mention today is not so much of a secret change as it is a potential, keyword potential, secret tease. So, for a while now, we've had a weapon charm that refers to soap, and now with the Season 4 Battle Pass, there is a new calling card that is titled Use Soap. Plus, as we also talked about a few days back, spoiler alert by the way, the ending of the campaign details Price forming Task Force 141. And now with Season 4, the only member of Task Force 141 that we don't have or that we won't have as a playable operator is Soap. So, all things considered, it really does seem like Soap is going to be a future operator. I would say probably in Season 5, so we have that to look forward to in the future. Anyways, with all of that being said, those are some of the major secret changes that Season 4 added into the game, and that is going to wrap things up for today. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, leaks, and pretty much everything in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As I mentioned earlier, right now until Tuesday morning, my G Fuel discount code WhosImmortal will get you 30% off pretty much everything on the site. So if you want to grab a new tub, shaker cup starter pack, or if you just want to try G Fuel for the first time, now is the best time to do so. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.